Hello and welcome back to Tesla News. My name is Marian and I'm your host today, and I'm covering with you some major updates coming from the Tesla app, and we will look into the forecast in China and the electric vehicle market in the US. And if you're new to my channel, do consider subscribing, and thanks to Fly Brandenburg for the content here from Grünheide. Looking at Tesla Atri, he said now that you have, with the new update in Germany being downloaded today, the option to have the percentage of your battery, but also the miles or kilometers shown. So it's not only the percentage in the future. And you will be able to see the kilowatt hours you actually charged. Not only the percentage you see that your battery is charged, but you see as well the amount of kilowatt hours. Here, something in German, I translate that for you. If you are a part of the Tesla insurance, you can now claim your issues inside the app. You can organize them over there, and you can get help if the internet or the connection between your Powerwall, etc. is not working. So for me, coming from Germany, the insurance is pretty new here. Not many people have tried it yet. For those coming from other countries, please share your experience. Are you having an insurance from a competitor out there? Or are you saying, well, the package that Tesla offers here is better, and so I chose Tesla? I would be really interested to hear from you, your opinion, if you think that it makes a lot of sense to go with Tesla right now. So, but not only that, we also have an update that the overheating system is also implemented. So if your car reaches more than 100 Fahrenheit, which is around 37 degrees in the summertime, then your car will automatically go into air condition, so it's not getting too hot. That is what you can change in the app as well. The only thing you have to consider, there was still an error going on today in the morning. So date 14th of December in the morning in Germany. So it was not working properly yet, but the functionalities were shown very well. So you have that option. But the big question is that also going to work the opposite side if you have a cold outside, so that your heater is going on while you're outside? That is an information I couldn't get yet, but please share if you know more. Then we have here from Moneyball estimates for the car market in China. So 26.56 million cars in 2022 are expected. But what I find interesting are the 4.8 million new energy vehicles. So that would be a share of 22% of the entire market. Important for you to understand here is that the entire new energy vehicles are not only 100% electric vehicles, it's also plug-in hybrids that are inside the statistic. And not only that, there's also included the transportation stuff like buses, trucks, emergency cars. So the market that BYD in China has for the buses, etc., is included in this number as well. So the new energy vehicle term is something that they made up in China. So it doesn't mean it is 100% EVs. That's what you have to consider when you talk about this number. And then we look into a new functionality when it comes to the superchargers in China, something that could be going to the United States and Germany as well as Europe in the future. First of all, I like to thank here Wuwa for the constant updates from China, so we are able to see how many cars are actually out there and how many could be exported to Australia, New Zealand, Asian countries, and of course Europe. So you see the parking space is so packed. It has never been like that before. There's a massive amount of cars. So we can be very bullish about the December numbers here and the final update from China. So looking into that, we also have to talk about the update regarding the chargers in China. They have a metallic frame and that is something that we could see in the United States coming as well. But first, looking into the numbers here. So we have Model Y, Model 3 up here with a share of 68.9%. That is 260K cars, and only 117 are actually coming from non-Tesla brands. Now, the other thing that you have to consider here is that the entire new market, so all the new cars in the United States, the EV space just in quote has a share of 2.8%. So you see that there is so much more work to do to actually get the biggest share here in the United States, to work on the transition to from the gasoline cars away to EVs. That what I mentioned with the chargers actually is also very important, because this metallic frame that you might know from private parking spots where people are having those frames on the floor, so no freaking idiot can just park on your parking spot. Those frames are now used in China, and you can open them with your Tesla app when you're going to a supercharger. And we do know that in the United States, but not, of course, not only over there, a lot of people who don't like EVs tend to just park on these parking spots, block those, or we have seen maybe trucks that are just driving onto them and blocking 3 or 4 parking spots. That might change in the future as Tesla is implementing those metallic frames here to stop people doing that. What do you think about this way of solving the issue here with people pretending to be funny? Going back to the numbers I just mentioned, I believe that the Austin factory might not be the last one here in the United States. It really depends on other car makers, how fast they evolve with the EV market, how fast they are willing to go that step. So we could see another factory in the United States, because I believe that Austin and Fremont won't be enough to solve everything or all the demand needed in Mexico, Canada, and the United States. And as the entire market share is only 2.8% from the new vehicles, not even including all this entire fleet currently driving around that has to be changed as well, we do see that there's a massive demand for vehicles out there. And this is the reason why I think there will be another factory in the United States. So thank you very much for being here today. I wish you a wonderful day. If you're new, do consider subscribing, and I'll see you tomorrow.